Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for November 2020. Let's see what is coming up for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Virgo for November 2020. The first card that you have, Virgo, is Seven of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. The Sun. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Eight of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Six of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Queen of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Four of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Nine of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. Five of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Virgo for November. And Two of Cups. Okay, so let's see what you have going on here. If you would like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com. I'm going to place a link down below. Okay, so we have you right in the center of the reading, Virgo. You are here, Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or female. There is a lot of positive energy around you. I mean, I feel like the sign of Virgo, you've been dealing with something very emotional, very confusing, in a situation where you felt powerless to change it. You have the Eight of Swords. Some of you, you have felt stuck regarding a relationship. The good news is you have the Sun here. So there is a lot of happiness and success in regards to a relationship where things have been, very emotional, very confusing. Perhaps there's been a choice. We have the Seven of Cups. This is someone who's been very lost, very confused. There's just been a lack of clarity with regard to the person that you love. And again, you have felt stuck. You have felt like this is completely out of your hands. There is a lot of positive energy to change that in the month of November. So again, you are here and you have victory on one side, the Six of Wands, and on the other side, there is a very solid relationship. Now, for those of you who are single, it can be maybe that you're attracting love to you in the month of November. Again, you are surrounded by victory when it comes to your love life, but also there is a solid relationship here, commitment. You also have the soulmate card. So some of you, maybe you're meeting the soulmate in the month of November, or maybe you're already with your soulmate, but it's been very confusing, very emotional, and you have felt stuck as far as changing things. You also have the Nine of Cups here. So whatever it is that you want to see change in your love life, you're being told here that your wishes will be granted. I feel like it's been a struggle for the sign of Virgo. You have the Five of Wands. Maybe you and your partner are seeing things in a very different light. We are going to take a look at them next using this deck right here. So we'll see their side of the story. Yeah, but for the sign of Virgo, I just see that things could change for you in the month of November, where you have been confused and emotional and you have felt powerless and stuck. There is positive energy as far as having this stability here, this long-term relationship. Okay, let's get three more and then we'll get some from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November 2020? Yeah, you have the Hangman. So now we have the Hangman next to the Eight of Swords. So you have felt stuck in some way. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? The Magician. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? And the Moon. Okay, so this is telling me that this is actually in your hands. You have the Magician, so you can manifest whether you're single. Okay, let's start with singles. If you're single, you can manifest a new soulmate in the month of November. You have this power to make things happen. If you're already in a relationship or this is about an ex, we are going to do the ex spread next. If you're dealing with a soulmate that's already in your life and you have felt just completely stuck, we have that here, but also here. You can change this. You can make the situation into whatever you want it to be. You have the Moon. This can represent the sign of Pisces, but this is telling you that looks are deceiving. There can also be something that maybe where one person is not being completely honest. This can definitely represent deceit. But based on everything that I see here, I mean, I feel like you may be highly confused. Again, Seven of Cups. There could be a lack of clarity. Maybe you don't know how they really feel. Maybe this person is lying about their feelings. Maybe there's anger. Because this can be kind of bitterness, fighting, taking shots at each other back and forth. You can manifest a new beginning here. But I also see you as stuck. Eight of Swords and the Hangman. Okay, let's get some from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? You have Temperance. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo for November? The World. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo? An Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so we have Temperance here. This can represent the sign of Sagittarius. Yeah, but this is also perhaps healing in a relationship because we do have a new beginning here. For those who are single, this can be a new person coming into your life. You also have the World, so something has to end. It could be the end of this, the end of fighting, the end of pettiness. This can also represent a rival for some of you, but I feel like if that's the case, you already know. So the World is just kind of an ending, closing one door and opening another door. And it really does seem for the sign of Virgo that this can be about healing. This can be healing a relationship or marriage where there's been a lot of fighting, a lot of struggling, where you have been stuck. Where there's been maybe deceit, confusion. You can manifest a positive change in the month of November. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at them. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Two of Wands. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Interesting, they have the Moon as well. So we have that here and here. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Page of Swords. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Knight of Swords. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Knight of Wands. Queen of Swords. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Sun. So the sun is here, but it's also there. Show me the person that Virgo loves. Six of Wands. Okay, so interesting. This is their side of the story. This represents them, not you. I mean, I think this person is not being completely honest. The moon is part of this reading already. It's here, but it also has come up for them. This is deceit. This is the truth. The Page of Swords is someone who's speaking their truth. So I think that for the sign of Virgo, if there's something that you don't know, your person is not being completely honest with you. It can be maybe they're waiting to tell you the truth. That is the energy of the Two of Wands. There's a delay, like this person is not really speaking up. Maybe they're not revealing their true feelings for you. They have two knights here, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. So there is a movement around this person towards you. Now we have the Queen of Swords. This can be an air sign, but I feel like this person is doing a lot of thinking. Again, they're not taking action. I feel like this, whatever it is that you have going on, you have the Sun and the Six of Wands. So again, the Sun is already here. So this person is in their own way optimistic that you can overcome the obstacles that you're facing, that you can move forward. But kind of the elephant in the room here is that there is something that this person is not telling you. There is deceit around this person, but they're kind of waiting to kind of speak their truth. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the ex spread. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of November. Virgo and their ex for November 2020. You have Knight of Cups. Virgo and their ex for November 2020. Nine of Cups. So you also had this card in the first spread. Virgo and their ex for November. Page of Cups. Virgo and their ex for November. The Hierophant. Virgo and their ex for November. The Star. Virgo and their ex for November. Queen of Swords. Virgo and their ex for November. Six of Swords. Virgo and their ex for November. Temperance, also from the first spread. Virgo and their ex for November. And Four of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely, still relationship energy here. For some of you, like you can be communicating with this person. You have the Page of Cups, so this is someone opening up emotionally, someone telling you that they love you, they still love you. This is someone who's just kind of pouring out their heart. I mean, you also have amazing, look, you have the Star here. The Star is a card of hopes and wishes being granted. Plus you have the Wish card above it. So if you've been hoping to reconnect with your ex, it can be that this is the month where things finally happen. You also have the Major Arcana Soulmate card, the Hierophant. Can also be the sign of Taurus, but this is kindred spirits, soulmates. Perhaps this person is really feeling their connection to you in the month of November. Because the first card that I pulled for you is the Knight of Cups. There's movement around your ex. There's a possibility of things moving forward. Remember, in the last spread, when I used this deck, and I'm going to use it again in a minute, your person had two knights. So this person is thinking of movement and change in your relationship. If they're not an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, sun, moon, or rising, it can be that this person is just doing a lot of thinking as far as communication, change. The Star can also represent the sign of Aquarius, but this is, hopes and wishes being granted. This person is feeling guided towards you. I do think they still need some time. I mean, I see this person holding back a little bit here with Temperance. Again, this can be the sign of Sagittarius, but this is someone who is not willing to do anything extreme right now. They're taking things slow. This person is popping up as needing some time to think. I feel like they're definitely thinking of you, kind of thinking of maybe communicating, reaching out to you, letting you know how they feel. They want things to move forward, the Six of Swords, but this is definitely about moving towards a healthier relationship. So if your relationship ended with a lot of negativity, it could be that maybe that is what is kind of holding them back here, where they don't want to kind of go through that again. Okay, let me get a few more and then we'll take a close look at them. Virgo and their ex for November 2020. Ace of Wands. Virgo and their ex for November. The Wheel. Virgo and their ex for November. And Eight of Swords. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you also had the Eight of Swords in the first spread. So there is a new beginning here. You also had I know you had the Magician in the first spread, so you can manifest this new beginning with your ex. I mean, there's movement here. The wheel wants to turn for you. That would create a positive change, movement in your relationship with your ex. But someone is stuck here. Eight of Swords. Someone feels, I don't know how to turn back the clock. And I think that is why we have the Four of Swords here. Someone is just doing a lot of thinking. They're trying to figure out, how do we make things work? How do we move this relationship forward so we are in a healthier place than we were before? Yeah, I think this person is definitely thinking of you, thinking of communicating with you, but still needing time to think here with the Four of Swords. Okay, let's get some from the confirmation deck and then we'll take a close look at them. Virgo and their ex for November. Six of Pentacles. Virgo and their ex in November. Eight of Swords again. Interesting. So this is your repeat card. Virgo and their ex in November. And the Hermit. So the Hermit can be you. This represents a sign of Virgo, but this also just means that someone is doing a lot of thinking, deep soul searching. They're trying to figure out maybe why they keep thinking of you, why they feel pulled towards you. But, I mean, repeat card. So this is the loudest message for the sign of Virgo. Someone feels stuck. Fear is holding somebody back here. Someone feels they can't change the situation. And this can be maybe this is about you receiving what you want from this person, getting what you deserve, the relationship that you deserve. But still, this person is doing a lot of deep thinking here, trying to figure out the truth maybe of what went wrong, how they really feel about you. Let's look at them now. Show me Virgo's ex. Four of Cups. Show me Virgo's ex. The Wheel. So the wheel is also, it's there and it's also here. Show me Virgo's ex. Ten of Wands. Virgo's ex. King of Pentacles. Show me Virgo's ex. Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant, which is also part of the reading, it is right there. Show me Virgo's ex. The Star is also part of the reading. Show me Virgo's ex. The Empress. And Queen of Cups. Okay, so all these cards represent them, Virgo, not you. Okay, so we've got Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, Hierophant, the Star, the Empress, and the Queen of Cups. So, I mean, I definitely see this person is wanting things to change. I mean, with the Four of Cups, they are not happy. The Four of Cups is just someone that just feels very empty and unfulfilled. They feel like something is missing. They want things to change. I mean, the Wheel is here. Just kind of move these cards out of the way, but the Wheel is also here. So that means, if you've been thinking about your ex, kind of wishing, things would change, things could go back the way they used to be, they are on the same page as you. Like, they're also wanting things to change. They're not happy. They're coming across as, kind of feeling like something's missing, depressed. They want a positive change here. But they're also coming up as very overwhelmed. Like, there's a heavy burden around your ex for some reason. It can be maybe something to do with your breakup. It can also just be something going on in their life where maybe this is why they feel stuck. And this is a repeat card, Eight of Swords. This person has a heavy energy around them. It can also be another person interfering in their life. King of Pentacles, it can be they're thinking of you. You are the earth sign. But the King of Pentacles and the Queen, they also represent someone who's very grounded and stable. So I feel like this person needs to take steps to be here. Yeah, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles, this person still wants a relationship here. They're very much guided to you. The Hierophant is also part of this reading. This is Major Arcana soulmate card, especially with the Empress. I mean, the Empress, this is the perfect partner, the perfect relationship. So this person still sees you in that light. Queen of Cups, this is a very emotional situation for them. They're in a very emotional place. First card, Four of Cups, and of course the Star. The Star is also part of this reading. So this person is still hoping, kind of wishing things could change, connecting this with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. Okay, Virgo, let's go ahead and see what dates are significant for you for the month of November. I am posting this a little late because I moved house, so some of these dates could have already passed. Just going to keep that in mind. What dates are significant for the sign of Virgo for November? We have the 7th. Something important could have happened for you on November 7th. What days are significant for the sign of Virgo for November? We have the 8th. What days are significant for the sign of Virgo for November? Interesting, the 7th again. What days are significant for the sign of Virgo for November? Interesting, the 8th. So we have 2 7s and 2 8s. Okay, now let's look at these zodiac charms. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Virgo for November 2020? First one that you have, Virgo, is Aries. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Virgo for November? You have Virgo, so you could be dealing with another Virgo here. For those of you who are single, this can be someone new that you're meeting, or just be confirmation of who you belong with. You have, let's see, what is this? You have Scorpio. What zodiac signs are significant for the sign of Virgo for November? And you have Taurus. Okay, now let's look at the letters. What does the sign of Virgo most need to hear about their love life in November 2020? What does the sign of Virgo most need to hear about their love life in November 2020? Okay, so let's turn these over. Kind of keep a lookout here as far as like initials, names, what means something to you. This is a blank one, so I use the blank ones to spell something if I'm missing a letter. Okay, so this is what we have. Here's another blank one, put that there. Wow, this is odd. Look at this. Oops, sorry, upside down R here. We've got crazy for you. So this makes me think of two different things. So for some of you, this can just be confirmation that the person that you love, whether this is someone that you're currently in a relationship with or even an ex, that this person still has feelings for you. And it's coming across as not just like, oh, they still care or they occasionally think of you. No, it's like crazy for you. I don't think I've ever spelled out crazy since I've been using these letters. So this is confirmation for you that someone not only is interested in you or still cares about you, but this person is crazy for you. Okay, so there's that message. Also, I don't know, for some of you where you're single, it can be that maybe you're meeting someone that you're both of you are crazy about each other. Just gonna keep that in mind. So we've got crazy for you. We also have a totally different message here. We've got not for you. So some of you could be deciding to change partners. I think if you go back and you watch the first spread, we start off with the 7 of Cups. That is confusion. So if this is not for everyone, but if you're kind of dealing with like two people and you're trying to decide who is it you want to be with, maybe you're interested in both people. One of them, I feel like in the month of November, you could be thinking and knowing like this is not for me. You could have clarity. Yeah, you also have kind of a timing message here. You have soon. So maybe soon there's going to be communication. I think in the first spread you had the Page of Cups, or it could have been the X spread. Like soon something is changing for you. You definitely had that message throughout all of the spreads. Something wants to change for the sign of Virgo. soon. Maybe there's communication. But you also have fear, and in one of those spreads, you had the Eight of Swords as a repeat card. So maybe someone is kind of afraid. This could definitely go with this message, where someone is just kind of afraid of making a change, especially if they're in another relationship. Maybe this person is afraid of maybe, kind of ending up alone. Let's see. We'll see if any names stand out here. Got Ray. Saw that one right away. Let's see. We've got Anna. We've got Tori. It can also be Tony. We've got Sarah. It can also be maybe Sarah spelled with an H. Almost, but not quite. This makes me think of Anthony here. I don't quite have all the letters. Anthony. We have, let's see, have Rose. Can also be Rosa, Roseanne, Rosanna. For those of you who are single, this can also be people that you're meeting in the month of November. So there's also Terry. We have Zoe. We have Karen. Can also be with a K. So go ahead and leave it there. Virgo, just kind of take a look to see what do you see here. Do you see your person's, I see Troy here as well. It can also be Trey, because we have an E here. So kind of take a look. You might see your person's initials here, maybe a combination of your initials and their initials. That's always a message for you. Okay, Virgo, this has been your love reading for November 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.